2012 on a 62 plate Peugeot RCZ Coupe. This is the THP200 model, so that's at the time the fastest one they did until about 2014 when they came out with a 270 odd brake. Very, very expensive model, but on the standard line this was the quickest one they did. The 200 horsepower, 1.6 turbo. I have had it down the road, it does drive really well. Yeah, really good looking car, as you can see. We're going to start by having a look around the bodywork, then we'll move on to the interior and we'll go for a cold engine startup. If we look down this driver's side, you can see lovely and straight all the way down there. It's not full of ripples or dents. Driver's front wing, that's all nice and clean on there. There's no sign of any marks on that. The arch itself is good all the way around. There's no corrosion or anything peeking through. This side of the front bumper, again, that's all nice and neat. The wheels are these lovely 19-inch, so it's a GT model, this one, so it's got the nicest spec, but it gets these 19-inch wheels, which, as you can see, look to be unmarked all the way around. I'll show you them as we go. Loads of tread left on the tyre. Coming down this side, if we go up the A-pillar, so that it's like a one-piece trim on these, which is aluminium, which arguably, it's a little bit milky. You could do with a polish, but it's in lovely condition. There's no signs of any dents or marks on it. We will give it a polish at some point, because I think that'll come up lovely. And then you've got this lovely twin bubble roof, Zagato style roof. We do have a bird poo mark just here, which you can just see on the camera there. So maybe a little polish on the roof wouldn't be a bad idea. But other than that, there's no marks, there's no stone chips or anything on the leading edge there. All the glass on this side is nice and clean and clear. There's no ingrained scratching or anything on it. There's no marks on the wing mirror, except actually we've got one little light scratch just there. Coming down this side, driver's doors all lovely and tidy. We do have one small stone chip just there, and there is a tiny little parking ding just there. I don't know if you can even see it. There you go, there. Get the dent man on that, get that taken out. Lovely and clean along that side skirt all the way down, and then onto this rear quarter. Again, nice and tidy. The arch is good all the way around. A little bit of a cobweb there, ignore that. We haven't cleaned this car very well. We do have one small stone chip just there. Another immaculate wheel, as you can see. Have another look back down that side, like I say, nice and straight all the way down. Lovely and clear on both tail lights and the high level brake light. It does have an electric spoiler which comes up and down on the switch there. Got a little mark on the bumper there where it's been reversed into something at some point. Exhaust sit nice and straight. We do have 1, 2 bird poo marks and a very light scratch along the deck lid there. Coming round onto the passenger side, and again lovely and straight all the way down. Small stone chip just on the bumper just there. The arch itself is lovely and clean all the way around. Another unmarked wheel. Same story on the aluminium trim on this side. Lovely condition, but it could just do with that little milkiness polish out of it. Have another look at the roof from there. Really cool twin bubble roof. All nice and neat coming down this side. We do have another little ding just there, next to the handle, and a stone chip or a sort of parking scratch just there on the door itself. Lovely and neat down the rest of the door, and nice and tidy on that front arch. And the final immaculate wheel. Coming around onto the front, the tops of the headlights, this bit's fine. The tops of the headlights could do with a bit of a polish just to get rid of that little bit of milkiness. They've got 1 or 2 stone chips on the front bumper, but nothing major. Bonnet itself, again, we've got another bird poo mark just there, but other than that, lovely and neat. Moving on to the interior, we've got black leather interior in this one, really comfy seats. All nice and tidy on that door card, and again, big door sill with it being a coupe. That's all nice and neat. A little bit of wear on the driver's seat. We are heated electric memory seats in the front. Other than that little bit of wear, all nice and tidy. Flat bottom steering wheel in nice condition. This one shows 70,503 miles. It's worth pointing out with the centre section here, that is pixelated. I will turn the ignition on. The one with the mileage, that's fine. All your warning lights and everything come up as they should. This one in the top here is fine. It's just this one in the middle. You can read it if you get closer. For example, when you start it up, it tells you your oil level's correct and all that sort of stuff. But it is pixelated, bear that in mind. We've got dual zone aircon, decent sized stereo, and we've got the switch for your electric spoiler there. Into the rear, the backs of the seats are good. 2 small seats in the back, which are in lovely condition. This leather's lovely and soft. It's not sort of dried out or cracked or shiny from bum sliding on off it. And surprisingly, for a little coupe, got a massive boot, especially if you compare it to the equivalent TT. It is missing the boot floor carpet, but we do have tow eyes and jacks and everything as it should. I did have a look on eBay. There's a couple of these on for braking, so you should be able to get that nice and easy. Underside of that boot lid's all good. The rams are strong. into the front passenger side, and again, nice and neat on this side. Passenger seat generally pretty good. A little bit of wear on the bolster there, but generally pretty good. Heated electric on this side as well. This lovely stitched leather dash, all nice and neat. Really is a very handsome car. I know they won a lot of awards when they came out. And then under here, like I say, you've got that THP200, so that's your 200 brake horsepower, 1.6 petrol engine, turbocharged, compared to the other one. The standard one was 150 or 160 brake, something like that. It was driven to us, this car, from North Yorkshire as well, which that's always good. And it's been with us a couple of days. It starts on the button, which I'll show you now. Fires up on the button. Nothing nasty coming out the back. Idling away at the front, nice and happy. Like I say, I have had it down the road. It's actually quite quick for what you'd think. And we'll just double check in here. There's no warning lights on any of those displays in there. So there you have it. 2012 on a 62 Peugeot RCZ GT THP200.